If my week starts feeling too crowded before it even begins, I do not need more pressure. I need more clarity. And one of the ways I use ChatGPT in real life is to help me plan my week more calmly. Not perfectly, not rigidly, just more calmly. So today, I want to show you how I use ChatGPT to sort the week ahead when I have too many things pulling at me at once. For me, the problem is usually not that I have nothing to do, it is that I have too many things sitting in my head at the same time. Work tasks, home tasks, errands, personal priorities, creative ideas, things I do not want to forget. And when all of that is floating around loose, the week can start feeling heavier than it needs to. That is where ChatGPT can help, not by running my life, but by helping me sort the pieces into something I can actually see more clearly. The first thing I do is a weekly brain dump. I tell ChatGPT what is on my plate. I do not try to make it neat, I just put it out there. Something like, here is what I have going on this week. Help me sort it into priorities, categories, and a calmer weekly plan. That alone helps because I am no longer trying to hold everything in my head at once. Then I ask it to help me identify what actually matters most. I might say, what are the top 3 priorities for this week based on everything I just shared? Or, which of these things are important this week and which ones can wait? That helps me stop treating every single task like it belongs at the top of the list. Then I ask ChatGPT to spread things out more realistically. Not a packed schedule, not an ideal fantasy week, a calmer week. I might say, help me turn this into a simple weekly plan with a realistic amount for each day and space for flexibility. That part matters to me because I do not want a plan that looks good on paper and stresses me out in real life. Sometimes I ask it to group things by type. For example, put these into work, home, errands, creative, and personal tasks. Or I ask it to give me a lighter focus day if I know one day is already too full. That gives me a better sense of rhythm, and rhythm matters. Because sometimes the calmest plan is not the most productive looking plan. It is the one I can actually follow. I also try to keep this realistic. ChatGPT is not deciding my life for me. It is not replacing my judgment. It is not telling me what matters more than my own values do. What it is doing is helping me step back, sort the noise, and see the week with a little more structure and a little less mental clutter. That is a good use of it. For me, planning the week more calmly means I feel less reactive. I feel less behind before I even begin. And I feel more able to focus on what matters instead of carrying around a giant mental pile of unfinished thoughts. That is why I use ChatGPT this way. Not because it is fancy, because it is useful. So that is how I use ChatGPT to plan my week more calmly. I do a brain dump. I ask it to sort the week into priorities. I ask it to help me spread things out more realistically. And I use it to turn mental clutter into a simpler weekly structure. That is enough to make the week feel more manageable. If this helped, please like, save, and share it with someone who wants simpler ways to use ChatGPT in real life. Subscribe to AI Puppy Playbook and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the next lesson. Check back for more simple, practical AI help for real life and business. This content is for educational and informational purposes only and reflects my personal experience, workflow, and opinions. Thanks for being here, and I will see you in the next lesson.